A one-night stand? A long-running affair? What happens if a spouse cheats? Can a relationship actually survive and even thrive after infidelity? Tertia and Megyn Cain faced that very question in their marriage just 2 years ago. Watch.
We were happy and we were, in my opinion, living the American dream of what you're supposed to be doing. You have a family, you have a house, and you have a job, and go from there. It's a big thing that when you think that you have that connection with your husband, you have that intimacy with your husband, only to realize you missed something huge.
In 2015, after 8 years of marriage, Tertia Cain got a message on Facebook that no wife wants to receive.
What I read was, I bleeped your husband. I was just stunned. I just sat there and I remember sitting on my bed, just completely stunned, staring at my phone.
She immediately confronted her husband, Michael, and asked him point blank if it was true.
I denied it 3 times and then told her I had and minimized it.
He told her the affair was over, but that was only part of the story.
Tertia had said something to me about knowing the whole truth and being able to move forward knowing what all had happened. At that moment, something snapped in me, and I took a deep breath and said, this is going to be a long night.
That night, Michael revealed to Tertia a total of 4 affairs in the course of their 8-year marriage, beginning 1 year after their first child was born. Tertia gave him an ultimatum.
I told him that night that he had until noon tomorrow to tell me anything else, because I was not going to relive this pain over and over and over again. Just rip off this Band-Aid.
After the revelation of the affairs, the couple began counseling to try to save their marriage. But after a few months, the betrayal consumed Tertia.
I have this idea of just that wound that festers and festers. And about 4 months later, that scab finally popped off, and all the hurt, all the anger, all the hate, absolutely, came pouring out. And I pretty well told him, I'm like, you know what, this isn't gonna work. I hate you.
She didn't want to look at me. She was so disgusted. I was such a reminder in her head of the pain and hurt that she has that I had caused.
The couple worried about what a separation would do to their children, so Michael moved into the basement where he could still be close to them.
During all my thinking time in the basement, I reflected a lot on what caused the affairs. How was I feeling at those times? I was feeling taken for granted. I was taken advantage of, underappreciated. Didn't know if I was living up to the expectations that Tertia had for me.
Michael stayed in the basement for 6 weeks as the couple remained in counseling. It has not been an easy haul. Joining us now, Tertia and Michael, along with affair recovery specialists, Bercht and Anne Bercht. Welcome all. This is very brave of you both to be here. Thank you for sharing that story. I'm sure that's not easy. Let me first ask how you're doing.
Well, we're doing great. As far as the marriage goes, we're better now than I think we have ever been.
Why?
Because we have gone through the ugly, we've gone through the worst, and to actually have that intimacy where we know everything about each other now, and still to say that I choose you is a very powerful thing.
Michael, I know you felt underappreciated. I mean, have you addressed the issues that you think made you cheat in the first place?
Yes, I have. Again, a lot of the soul searching and a lot of the feelings that I had, expressing them to Tertia and telling her why I felt that way, what things were happening, helps her realize what was going on in my head and know how it can be changed and what I need to feel appreciated.
Forgive me for asking this, it's indelicate, but I know you took some of the affair partners home to your marital bed. In response, or to your home?
It was in the home, but not in our bed.
So I'm sure that's been a source of pain. And I think, the question is, why? Why would you do that?
It was a way to fill the need at the time. That was it.
And yet you managed to find forgiveness. How?
It's definitely a process, and I've been thinking a lot about forgiveness, and forgiveness initially is almost a selfish thing because you have to forgive to not let this consume yourself to that level, to not have that bitterness consume you, to not have that revenge idea consume you, because that's not healthy. And that's not the woman that I want to be. I'm a fun person. I'm a happy person. I didn't want that to change. And so forgiving was to keep myself intact, to not lose myself through this. But then there's also that reconciliation forgiveness. And I really feel like that comes after the trust. And he worked his butt off for 2 years to get that trust back to where it needed to be.
You're still go to see a therapist once a month, which is always a good idea. We're back now with Tertia and Megyn Cain, and joining us is Esther Perel, a couples therapist and author of a new book that is sure to get a lot of people talking, called The State of Affairs: Rethinking Infidelity. Welcome, Esther.
Thank you.
I want to start with Anne and Brian, who you two have been helping this couple.
Yes.
And you had personal experience with this in your own marriage,
Yes.
Anne, and you say, in a way, it was one of the best things that has happened to you. How so?
Yeah, it was initially the most devastating experience of my life. And it was like I went into a cloud of darkness. I thought I would never live through it. But when a tragedy like this hits you, it's either going to destroy you, it's going to define you, or it will develop you. And that's the choice that is there. And so to me, it was digging deep into myself and my character. I had to grow as a person. And in marriage, two halves don't make a whole. When you grow and become a better person, inevitably, if the other person chooses to do the same, it makes for a better.
You know, the thing is, I know, Esther, you're not recommending infidelity. No one's condoning it or recommending it. You're just trying to get honest that it is something many people have experience with, either on the receiving end or the doing end, and that it's not that helpful to just shame them. We need to have a more honest conversation.
So I wrote The State of Affairs because whenever I'm in front of an audience, 80% of the people will tell me that they have been affected by the experience of infidelity in their lives.
80.
And we need a conversation that is more compassionate and more caring to help people go through this crisis the way that Anne is talking about it. What she also says is, nobody recommends you to have cancer. And people know that sometimes if you have a life-threatening illness, you grow from it. It puts you back in touch with what really matters, with the priorities of your life, and it develops you. So from that place, indeed, the crisis of an affair can bring people to a level of honesty and openness and strength in the relationship, like you both say, that never existed even before.
For people out there who are wondering, they're wondering whether their spouse or their partner has cheated on them, are there signs they need to look for, either in themselves or in their partners to spark a conversation?
You can look for signs, but since so many people are telling you afterwards, how come I didn't see it? And then blame themselves for not having noticed. I think that there is something very powerful in the experience of trauma denial. When you don't see, it's not because you're a fool or you're naive and you're not looking. It's because you're also trying to protect an entire life that you have built.
That's right. You don't want to see, right? I mean, in retrospect, Tertia, do you feel like you had signs that you ignored, or no, nothing?
No. We've joked about that I could have seen him walk into a hotel with this woman, and I would have asked, so how was the business meeting? Like, it never would have occurred to me that he was even capable of that betrayal to begin with. And so, yeah, I blamed myself a lot for being dumb.
And you feel like you can trust again?
Yeah, I do. Consistency over time.
Yeah.
And he's proved it.
Wait, is it true that more and more women are having extramarital affairs, and why?
Women are having a growing economic independence. Women are facing less dire consequences than they did before, because this was always a double standard by which men practically had a license to cheat, and women are still threatened by death in 9 countries in the world today. Women are rapidly closing the infidelity gender gap. Men's level has stayed the same, and women have the mobility to leave home.
Do you see, Michael, improvements in your marriage? And again, not as a result of the affair, but as a result of the work and the honesty that came in the work that followed?
Absolutely. We're a lot closer because of that intimacy that we have, the openness of not having anything that I'm hiding or we're hiding from each other. That's made a huge, huge difference for us.
I have to ask you, Esther, because cheating, having a sexual relationship with somebody, yes, we all know, check. But that's not the only definition of infidelity. There are many ways in which your spouse can be unfaithful to you.
There is no universally agreed upon definition of infidelity. And the definition of infidelity keeps on expanding. Is it a chat room? The internet has given you multiple new opportunities to cheat and many less opportunities to keep a secret.
And so if you find this in your marriage, quickly, what is step one? What is step one? Get a counselor?
Step one is you do the confrontation and you say, what is going on? And then, yes, you find the right guidance that helps you through this avalanche that takes you up at first, this crisis that everything gets shattered because you don't just not trust your partner, you no longer trust yourself. Mm-hmm. You don't trust your own perceptions. You thought you knew what life was like, and he could have walked in and I would not have thought about it.
It was a different story. And I know, Tertia, you've said, this is just important for the audience, you don't make a decision in the first few months because that's, of course, when you're most emotional and you maybe not seeing it as clearly. Listen, thank you. Thank you, too. It's not easy to come on and talk about that subject, but it's important. All the best to you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.